Is 35% silver a complete waste of money or one of the most overlooked stacking opportunities out there? It seems most stackers ignore war nickels completely, but after taking a serious look at them, I think people might be getting this one wrong. What's going on, guys? This is Troy Ounce, the Silver Stacker. On this channel, we talk about real money, physical silver and gold, no hype, no paper promises. And today, we're breaking down 35% silver, specifically war nickels, and whether they deserve a place in your stack. Now, first, what are we even talking about? War nickels. 35% silver refers to U.S. war nickels, or otherwise called wartime nickels, minted from 1942 to 1945. They were made during World War II when the chemical element nickel was needed for the war effort because of its critical use in armor plating and other military applications. So the U.S. Mint changed the chemical composition of the standard nickel from 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy to contain what is 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. So yes, the 1942 to 1945 nickels, they are real silver, just not a high percentage. Now here's why a lot of stackers stay away from them. Number one, low silver content. Most people prefer 90% junk silver or 3/9 fine bullion, 4/9 fine. But 35% silver simply feels weak. Number two, bulk. You need a lot of war nickels to stack to get any real weight in silver. Check it out. One 35% silver war nickel contains 0.05626 troy ounces of silver. That means it takes 17.8 or 18 nickels to get you just over 1 troy ounce of silver. And thirdly, resale confusion. Not every buyer loves dealing with 35% silver, and some newer stackers don't even know what they are. That's confusion. Now the real value. But here's where it gets interesting. War nickels are often one of the cheapest ways to buy silver. Sometimes you could get them at or even below melt value. And that's where some smart stackers start paying attention. Because at the end of the day, silver is silver. I know some don't agree with that, but that's where my mind's at. If you're getting it cheap enough, the percentage doesn't matter as much as the price you've paid. Now, this is where they actually shine. Here's where 35% silver actually makes sense. Entry-level stacking. If you're just getting started and you don't have a lot of money, maybe war nickels can get you in the game fast. That is, in the silver game. Fractional silver. In a real-world barter situation, some stackers say smaller units or fractional silver could be useful. And lower premium for stacking. When premiums on Eagles and 3/9 fine silver get crazy, this is where war nickels quietly shine. They're not flashy, but they're efficient. Now, the downside. Let's be real. They're not perfect. Again, you need the volume. They're heavier for the same silver content. And they're not as liquid as 3/9 fine bullion in some cases. If your goal is clean, simple stacking, well, 90% 3/9 fine, 4/9 fine bars and rounds are way easier. That's where it's at, no question. I'm not arguing that at all. The final verdict, though. So, is 35% silver a waste of money? I'm going to say no. but it's also not for everyone. If you're stacking for maximum efficiency, low premiums, and long-term accumulation, war nickels can absolutely have a place in your stack. But if you want simplicity, recognizability, and ease of resale, you're probably better off sticking with the 90 percenters or the 3/9's fine. As I always say, at the end of the day, stacking is personal. There's no one size fits all approach, but one thing stays the same: real money is something you can hold in your hand. Listen, if you've gotten any value from this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more real stacking content, and let me know down in the comments, are you stacking war nickels, or is it just not worth it? Is it just not worth your time? Let me know. I read every comment. I'll answer them back too. I appreciate it. This is Troy Ounce the Silver Stacker. See you on the flip side.